Hello, let me turn the light around again. Let's get our studio. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, that's too much. Oh, I blinded myself. Okay, so I just did the resting position for Alexander, the active rest, and I'm messing up my spine again, but whatever. It's not whatever, you shouldn't do that. Anyway, today was a messy day, I think. It was good. I went to the Met. It was amazing. I saw the Baroque uh, rooms with the canopy beds and a mini kettle that had velvet blue on it and chandeliers and really nice furniture and cabinets and shelves. And yeah, I really enjoyed it until I got to a point where I started feeling like I was craving something, anxious about something, and didn't know what it was, and I was trying to find it. So I got some sushi, and the sushi didn't satisfy this hunger that I had, this deep craving that I had. So I sat down for a little bit and started contemplating a painting and just try to meditate and give attention to myself in the midst of all this chaos that's happening. And it was nice. I mean, it is just observing, right? But I tend to fall into the trap of thinking that I have to do something or achieve something with this meditation state, samadhi state. One of my friends just taught me that word. I know technical jargon now. But yeah, so that just gets me to think and how I fall into the trap of the I. But then it makes me wonder, okay, so if this I, finite self, is not the author of, there is no thinker, there is no doer, so when thoughts arise, they are already claimed by a certain ego of, oh, hey, I did it. So there is necessarily no way of, that will mean that I wouldn't have to do anything. Rather, I would just have to get out of the way. Get out of the way. That always brings me back to the Alexander technique and knowing that it's, if we stop doing the wrong thing, the right thing will do itself. And everything just blends really nicely together. It weaves in like a nice tapestry of the Flemish parts of the world. Why? Because we don't have to do anything if there is a universal force that flows through us. It's so hard to be quiet, to sit still and not react to all of this. And yet so many of these patterns can be automatic habits that we developed, like trying hard, sitting at the computer and then just collapsing on our spine and getting in the way of how the body is used or the body's natural use. We just get in the way. And it'd be way more efficient if we just didn't try so hard, like try so hard and effort into everything. That's a reminder to you, my friend. Me, myself, and I. So, also, fear, doubt. What is that but a learned pattern? Really, to be honest, I've never seen a younger baby, a kid, who is like, oh, I don't know if I should, or like stops and thought and thinks and doubts if he wants to go and play with this other kid that he saw, or doubts whether he should go and touch the slide that he saw at the park, or doubts if he should eat the cake because he's going to get too fat, or doubt if he has to, I think it's just, I've never seen that before. And to be honest, it just seems that we learn to do that because of a certain fear, because we were afraid that our parents wouldn't love us and they would show us something that was natural with us, and we just kept doing it because at the end of the day, we figured it was wrong, or we did it, to pursue pleasure or run away from pain. And then it stuck with us. And it's not our fault. But do we really want to live like that? It's an illusion, a delusion, a veil of madness. And we are, most of us, falling to it. Especially nowadays, we're getting more intense experience. I noticed myself going into the state of seeking, of trying to do something and then change it. And then I went to my phone to try to change it. And that single fucking box has an unlimited capacity of giving an illusion of, hey, you could maybe change your state of being if you click the right thing. But I won't tell you what it is. Or you'll have to scroll down an inch and pay me an extra $1 to know it and get it. So there is no escape. And the mind knows that. The ego knows that. So it keeps us there. And it's so tricky. It's so crafty. And its deceit. And its mischievousness. Lasciviousness. Okay, now I'm just enjoying the words. They feel so good in the mouth. Lasciviousness, mischievousness. So yeah, I've experimented this week of going looser with my schedule, with my practice, with my routine. And I've worked out, I've meditated, I've done the things that I've done. But I'm playing around with not being so tyrannical with myself and follow my intuition rather than thinking that the choice is being made in the very moment, because we are not just, it's not just a brain making the choices. We are affected by our whole environment, and it requires so much energy to get stuck in a certain pattern that can be stale. I just saw Robert Downey Jr. doing this really quick audition about like self-defense jets and blah, 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 and it was amazing. I don't know why it just came into my mind. I'm like, because when I'm speaking, I would love to speak like him, just saying the words like that and just being suave. Ooh, get me in the sack like that if you keep talking like that or something like that. You won't get me in the sack speaking like that. Just telling you like that, okay? Yeah, all right. Probably in the can by now. Yeah. Let me tell you something, Louie. I could live with myself if I don't do this right. If I know that I have to do this and I have to do the right thing. I'm tired of playing defense. Going all the way in. I couldn't live with myself, knowing that I didn't try to change what is going on at the moment. And I won't stop myself. I will do whatever it takes to save, I can't save the world, but I can do the best I can to save myself and not die like my father did. All right? That's all I can do. That's the best thing I can do, and I will do it. Okay, so I don't know what I'm doing, but that was fun. All right, so I'm playing, and I'm going to journal now and get back to my routine. Same bedtime and same wake-up time. I don't know, I'm experimenting with that, because I heard Francis Lucille also speak about how he's not following a tyrannically imposed schedule of certain exercise and diet, which I believe I am doing right now, experimenting with diet as well. I dropped from my paleo diet to I don't have any restrictions right now. It's like a self-regulating mechanism that is going on, which is working, I think. I feel energetic. And I don't know, to be honest, I think it's more about the thoughts or the quality of awareness and the thoughts that you entertain while you are eating the actual foods than most of them. Okay, I do understand there's some processed foods, but I don't crave those naturally. What I crave more is like fruits. I want fruits, meat, and fries. I do tend to go to the fries or potatoes, but okay. So I'm experimenting with that. I may go back to paleo. I don't know. All I know is I'm going to take care of my health. working out, meditation, and my movement flexibility is just key. I'm experimenting with that, and I'm also reading Ken Wilber, because what I want to do is a holistic theory that has training from the inside out, training ourselves to be aware, to be reflective, and to understand our own path without having anyone else tell us about it or force us their ideas and beliefs. We can choose for ourselves. We have our own path, our own understanding. And if we don't do it, nobody else will do it for us. Or they will do it for us, but we'll be lost in that. And we can't do that because it will come out in some other way and explode our brains out. So this is what I'm crafting, yeah, and inside out. It'll go from, probably I want to get the basics down first, but then detaching from the materialistic, simplistic notion of materialism and scientific materialism, I think, and expanding into consciousness and interpersonal training in some way. And interpersonal training in some way, yes. So I wonder what it would be. But yes, I think even nowadays we are so stuck with the material world that we think we are a homunculus trapped in a meat bag, and that is us, when in fact is the other way around. Yeah.